about that time. Time for our album update. Monday, I typed up the new song, Washington. Whenever you're typing a new song, it's actually a writing session because you end up editing it and realizing, other words that are maybe more poetic or maybe get your point across better. So it was kind of a semi-writing session as well. Then I had some voice clients in the afternoon. And then I just started planning out my next week. So not like this one, but the one after. So on Mondays, I like to draw out my next bullet journal schedule and start fitting in all the different projects and tasks and appointments and everything. And I did that with I've been doing this kind of terracotta theme that I created on accident, actually. And took it a step further and had some fun kind of musicifying and desertifying my illustrations. Something that I like to do at the end of my day just to help me kind of wind down from the busyness of the weekend. Usually, actually, my weekends are pretty busy because that's when I do a lot of my music prep stuff. Then Tuesday, I made like an announcement page on my website for this album so that people could see that it's a thing and that it's becoming, the becomingness of it. So if you go to my website, there's a page called New Album, and it's going to have all these videos on it. Eventually it's going to have the demos for the album, the things that I've been recording, and then when the album's out, it's going to have the final album, and then it'll also have music videos after that and all that. I lost it. Let me know if you come across it. Let me know if you go somewhere. Money can't replace it. No memory can erase it. To compare. After that, I kind of rewrote verse 3 of the Washington song, and I tried recording a demo of it, which I have to re-record because I have since altered the chorus. That's the thing. I wrote this song on Saturday, right? So for me to sit down and record a demo on the day that I wrote it, the song's going to evolve. So it's kind of pointless. Like, I'm waiting until I am for sure 100% on this song before I sit down and do the demo. So that afternoon, for my solo rehearsal and demo recording session, I recorded a song that I wrote years ago that is already finalized, that I've performed in front of audiences already, but it hasn't been officially recorded anywhere, and it's called Retire the Refinery.
Get yourself a job far away from home. Get yourself a car, sit behind others on the road. Fill it up with gasoline, wait your turn at the pump. Fuel the refinery on the hill next to the dump. Whoa, these clouds I'm seeing rising up from the ground. This nature's all backwards, rain falling upside down. We can follow all these made-up rules until the day we die, or retire the refinery and take back our blue sky. Keep it small. Keep it small. Get yourself a job something that you like to do. Just down the road you can drive, but you don't have to. You can get there on a bicycle, or hell, take your horse. No more waiting for gasoline, but you'll need more hay, of course. Whoa, these
It's a song that I wrote actually in Vancouver, Canada, several years ago.
These clouds I'm seeing are rising up from the ground. This nature's all backwards, rain falling upside down. We can follow all these made-up rules until the day we die, or retire the refinery and take back our blue sky. Keep it small, keep it small, and keep it small. Keep it small.
And I think it's a pretty self-explanatory song. It's basically about the climate crisis, and it proposes a solution to how we can cut our carbon footprint down and just like live a more peaceful, healthy, happy life. And I feel like the way that our country is set up, like geographically, is not very conducive to this concept, this style. We're pretty much required to drive at long distances to get the things we need or see the people we want to see. And so this song kind of proposes like creating smaller communities, and having, not only having that sense of community, but also having like a pedestrian lifestyle. Like you could get there on a horse, you could take your horse, you could take your bicycle, you could walk, kind of having more of a pedestrian lifestyle where you can walk to do the things you want to do and get the things you need, and have that sense of local community, as opposed to everyone being in their homes, in their cars, having to drive long distances to go to grocery stores. And so it's really proposing like the idea of more small businesses, less big corporations, right? So everybody having, like these people have a tea shop, these people have a coffee shop, these people have a bakery. You think about like what you envision like villages to be like, right? Where there's one of everything in a village, because a village has to be self-sustaining. Villages before cars. So I honestly believe that in order for our species to move forward and continue to live on this earth and not be horribly sick all the time from all the pollution, we actually need to go backwards in order to go forwards. We need to find a way to not rely so much on vehicles that produce so much waste.
I'm going to invite you guys to keep it small with me. Like we're doing right now, I know a lot of you guys live here in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and you can take a short bus ride or bike or even walk down the road and take your cow or your peacock, fly here on your ride your wild turkey or golden goose. So the words are keep it small. 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 Keep it small.
Oh. Yeah.
So I just got off the phone with Jonah, and his flight is at 6. I thought he could be in the studio till 6, which means we're gonna have to get to the studio a little bit earlier, and we'll only have till about like 3:30 to record, probably 3 to record, because then we'll have to pack up and stuff, or he'll have to pack up. So probably we're gonna do some live tracking on that day in the morning, me and Jonah. And then if Lee is going to be there for part of that, then the 3 of us can live track. And then maybe the second half of the recording day will be Lee and maybe Zoe or other people who want to show up overdubbing on what Jonah and I recorded that morning. Or I'll just keep tracking songs, and then we'll have people come in later that week and record, or maybe we'll call it a day. I really don't know. I think it'll just depend on what the vibe is and how much everyone's slept and like what we need, you know. But yeah, that's a new development on our album recording day, potentially day 1. I might go in and try and track some songs before then, but I'm still recording demos and I need to get those to all the musicians and everything. So that might just be the album start date. And then Jonah may be able to come back in December to overdub guitar solos or even do some more live recordings then. So I think it'll be maybe like a few month project of, you know, probably a few sessions a month and then rehearsing and arranging and stuff in between each of the sessions. So that's the recording update. Sorry, on the 1st, yeah. September 1st.
September 1st.
So, yeah. Jonah actually, I thought he could record until 6. But he's flying out at 6.
Oh, shit.
So he has to leave at 3:30 on that day. So probably what we'll do is we'll still do a full recording day with George, but Jonah will just be there for the first half.
Yeah.
From like, you know, probably 11 a.m., maybe 10 at the earliest, and then he has to head out at 3:30. So I was thinking if you wanted to come around like noon or 1, and then that way you and Jonah could at least do like a couple songs, all 3 of us.
At the complex, right?
At the complex, yeah.
Well, I mean, I could come earlier, like, I could come at 10.
Okay. Because it is right by, it's like 1 block away from BART.
Yeah.
Well, we can kind of check in on that day. I have to see what time George wants to start. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be like whenever you get there is awesome. If you're not able to get there until a little later, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But as long as we have like from like 12 to 3 to record with Jonah, I think we can probably do a lot in that time.
Yeah.
And I'll have printouts of all the lyrics and chords and everything, so nobody has to memorize anything.
Great.
You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Like, I'll have music stands with everything. And I'm recording all the demos so you guys can listen to stuff before then.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think that'll be the first official recording day. So that gives us some time. That's like a month. It's like 5 weeks away. It's like a month and a week away.
You enjoyed that? No, it was too much food. I mean, you know, they'd have good something like one of those stuffed birds, and they have bird stuff inside birds. What? Yeah.
The
turducken? Yeah, that's what they have.
I think that was
meat
real.
Cycles, that's what I remember this.
It's a quail inside a chicken inside a turkey or
something like that, yeah. Chased by a dog, you know, like that. So, it was just too much.
Yeah.
And then you go to everyone's house the first time, you know, your first meal is fine where everyone's eating. Second meal, you're like, maybe dessert, you know. Third meal, you have to eat.
That's what it's like in Morocco, where they just kind of, it's like a magnificent feast every day.
It's cool.
Like, yes, it's
That's
very
not
cool.
cool.
But
No,
it's hard.
you say it's cool at the beginning,
To
but
get
then once
into
you
the
put some
lifestyle.
pounds and then you see your
But they're all
knees
kinda
are
used to
swelling
it
because you
because
don't
they
walk
don't-
anymore. And it's
Yeah,
getting the sweet,
everybody's like,
sweet,
I have
delicious
hypertension
food.
now.
Yeah, and they drink heavily. Jesus, they have a
Heavily?
drinking problem. Yeah.
You mean tea?
No, I mean alcohol, Moji.
Oh, that's
And
just
tea.
your friends.
Oh, it's almost everyone.
I guess so, yeah, if you get them out of the... They don't drink at home, but...
Heavy tea drinkers.
They
Let
are
me
heavy
tell
tea
ya.
drinkers.
Let me tell you,
You need
you
a
have a
jacket,
problem.
Justine?
No, I'm good.